welcome to Glowing Hour. Yeah, I guess we still don't really have an intro for Glowing Hour.
No, it was...
We're not waiting till 5 o'clock.
So if that continues, we'll see.
Today we're drinking a Strawberry Ricky?
Strawberry Basil Ricky.
Strawberry Basil, yes.
Delightful.
Seems nice. Very refreshing. A pitcher of that would slap. Yeah. A whole pitcher. Just for me.
Just for myself.
But anyways, skin cycling.
We're going to be talking about skin cycling.
So, I heard of skin cycling from TikTok. I think. Most likely.
I think I sent it to you.
Yeah. So, like, a couple months ago. God, how long has it been since we started? Like,
it's been like a few months. I follow like a lot of dermatologists on TikTok. And this one specific one, forgot her name. She's this blonde woman. She has incredible skin. But anyway, she was talking about, she was like, I think the video was like very like salesy. It was like, do you want to get the most out of your products? Like, just feel like I was getting to a point where I was trying so many products on my face that I didn't know what the fuck was working for me. Or like some things were working sometimes, and sometimes I just felt like they're doing nothing. And she was talking about how skin cycling really allows your skin to like take the break that it needs and then like get repenetrated by the products that you wanted to like work for. Grow up, girl.
Penetrated though, like it is.
You are being silly.
It's just a funny word to choose.
Like for your skin to get, what do you mean penetrated? For it to seep into your pores.
I don't know.
What other word could I use?
Absorb is what I was thinking, but then you hit me with penetrated.
Like to hit there and deep in the spots. I'm gonna continue to say penetrated.
Accurate.
For it to like work, I guess, again, for your skin and on a consistent basis instead of like...
We were definitely overwhelming our skin as a culture.
I literally became like people, you know how we were so obsessed with like makeup products at one point, and then like now it's become skin products. So it just really helped to like ease that situation. And anyway, she was talking about that, and then she goes through the steps which we will talk about.
I feel like also skin cycling, I guess maybe let's just talk about the steps really quick. So
yeah, so it's like basically a routine of four steps, I guess, or like 4 different... She does skin cycling at nighttime also. Let me just preface that. Which I feel like, at least in our cases, is when we put the most effort into our skincare routine.
Yeah.
I'd like to maybe have more routine. I mean, it's easy right now, but maybe there's something that I could be doing that's better, like maybe adding in a vitamin C serum, something like that. At least for myself, you might do that already. But
yeah, we can talk about that later.
Anyway, so she does 4 nights. The 4 nights are, the first one is exfoliating night. And this is when you use a chemical exfoliant, like a BHA, AHA situation. I like double penetrate.
Okay,
I double do it.
You see?
I double dip.
But I think that's fine. Like,
yeah, because it's all in
you
one
use
night.
it together.
Yeah.
Intentionally.
I think she had done a similar, because she also goes in and like rates people's skin cycling situations, like that's a great product or whatever. There's this one that I saw where she had done like a exfoliating cleanser and then put on like a toner that was exfoliating, or like BHA. And so I have already been using for a really long time the Paula's Choice BHA, I think since like 2020. So like that has always been consistent, but I was definitely overusing it because it wasn't always working for me. I feel like the first times that I used it, I was like, this is literally like life-changing in a bottle. So I do the exfoliate. I'm gonna go into the products later. So exfoliating night is the first one. The second night you do retinol. So just like your regular like gentle cleansing, retinol, and then moisturizing. Always moisturize. And then the following 2 days are rest nights where you just use normal products. This is when you can use like serums for like hydration.
Like whatever your specific skincare concern might be. It could be to just like, if you have acne, so you've been using drying products, you can rehydrate or
whatever it is. So there's 2 rest nights, and then you start over again. So then the cycle begins again at exfoliating, and then you move into retinol and so forth.
Yeah.
So what? So on and so forth.
So what?
So what?
I was like, what do you mean, so what?
But that is the rotation of skin cycling.
I feel like my biggest gripe with like not wanting to start skin cycling was just that I would get lost on the day I was on.
I remember you also saying like, I just like exfoliating my face every day. And I'm like, yes, but trust me. Like,
I do like that day the most.
Yeah,
same. You do see the most results the next day.
That day in retinol night.
Mm-hmm. I feel like retinol...
You don't see much?
No, I do.
I feel like low-key my skin looks a little dry, but it looks white. Like, it looks...
Really?
Like, I look... Not younger, because I'm young, but like,
I look more like... moisturizer. Just like give her a little more
I don't look dry though, is what I'm saying. I just feel
it?
I wake up and my skin's not like
dewy.
Not like dewy. It's just like not matte, but it's just
been absorbed.
It's been absorbed.
Taken in.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, so my thing was like I was just like, oh, I'm gonna forget, and like I'm the type of person who would want to like write it down and be like, this is retinol night, but like that's just too much fucking work, like to on a calendar write like exfoliating retinol blah blah, like so like it took me a while, but I figured it out. Like I would remember like, oh yeah, I did recovery last night, so obviously tomorrow or today is also recovery and tomorrow's exfoliating, whatever.
Yeah,
but it is also convenient if you're going somewhere for less than 4 days, because then you don't have to bring your whole skincare routine.
Absolutely.
You only have to bring recovery day or whatever.
Yeah.
But then if you're going longer than 4, it's
just bring
the whole shebang anyway.
The whole shebang anyways.
But yeah, there are downsides and perks. But after doing it for like 4 months, I say overwhelmingly it's just like better. And you use less product and you have to replenish less often.
That's what I definitely like. Okay, so me and Logan have always been using like the same products together. Even though we have different skin types, we get stuff that's like in the like average range instead of like going so far one side or the other side, so that it kind of like works with both of our skin types, because she has more oily skin, I have more dry skin, so we get like normal stuff. And I think because we're both more either like normal oily or normal dry, it works out. But before, we were just literally running through all these products and it was really expensive, and like now we replenish a lot. Like you said, it just stretches a lot further.
Yeah,
more bang for your buck. I think the other benefit, although that I think that like remembering what day you're on can be difficult. I think it like once you have the hang of it, it just comes naturally.
Yeah.
But also like I think that I have a much easier time now, at least like inwardly, to understand like this is gonna heal when I give it the time of like that certain night or whatever, like instead of like trying to like attack overnight. It with products for it to go away. I have like naturally let my skin do its thing versus like trying to just give it the things that I think it needs.
Like shoving toothpaste on your face all the time as a high schooler and shit.
I was gonna say I've done that since high school, but yeah. And I just feel like on the rest nights are the days that I can experiment a little bit more, and I like giving myself that little area. But other than like, the benefits are great. Like it's just it's more structured. You know what you're gonna get as a result also. Like, and I think also like I said before, we were using so many different products before skin cycling that now when I add one in, like if I add a different like moisturizer or I add a different like serum or something, I know what's not working. I have a better telltale sign of like if something's making my skin break out. It just like you have a more like tried and true base, and like I think that's really nice.
Also, I'll say that like when you're like skin cycling, you simplify the routine. But that's not to say that you can't also, like, work treatments in. Like, if you want to do a steaming, like a facial steaming, or, like, obviously going to get a facial or stuff like that. Or, like, treating your skin, like, let's say exfoliating night, you have a massive pimple or something coming in. You can still, like, use a treatment on it. Like, you don't have to, like, literally be like, I'm not going to do anything. But I will say exfoliating night usually does, like...
The trick.
Yeah. But...
I almost wouldn't touch it, though. Like... I would let the products do the thing, and then on rest night is when you probably like treat it, in my opinion. Like that's when I do like a clarifying oil or like something like that.
What the fuck is a clarifying oil? What? What the fuck is
There's
that?
this like little I realized that it's really expensive because like I got it as a sample, but it's literally like a little vial and it's red, and the oil's like a little bit like red orangey tinted. I'll probably link it. I don't know what it's called right in this moment. I looked it up recently. But I've been using it on my, like, forehead area because I've been really breaking out. So on, like, rest nights, that's when I do it because I feel like I want to also, like, allow the BHAs to, like, work on their own. I don't, like, overwhelm. I don't know chemistry, so it's like, why the fuck am I gonna
literally none of us do? So why the fuck are we left to our own devices?
Literally,
like this?
Though,
like someone who is good at that, tell us what to do.
Yeah,
and I don't want to pay you. But yeah, I mean, it all does come down to like whatever works.
Yeah.
And what doesn't, you'll figure it out a lot quicker with skin cycling.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not for everyone, I guess.
I think it is.
I mean, I think personally, like in terms of like my mom or like my sister, they're not gonna do it. Like, it's not that it wouldn't work for them, but that it wouldn't work for them in their like lives. Like, they wouldn't put in the extra effort.
Well, that's different though.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess I get what you're saying, but I feel like in terms of like skin care and like,
yeah, no, I agree, it'll work.
Yeah,
it's just some people's lifestyles, they don't want to, or they don't have time, or they don't make time, or whatever the case.
Yeah, I will say that I've seen, like, I feel like I have had, like, my skin's never been terrible, but, or also, like, with makeup, like, I recently found out that the Kosas concealer has, like, clogging properties, like, to pores, and I had, like, this moment, I told you about it already, but, like, I had this moment where I realized that, like, back in 2021, and I, like, was breaking out on my cheeks, my forehead, like, all in my T-zone area was where I was using all of this concealer and covering it up with more of the concealer that was clogging my pores, and I couldn't figure out what was happening, and I was using all these different products, like I said.
The makeup aspect, really?
Yeah. So, like, now that I'm doing skin cycling, I had used the Kosas concealer again, and I think that's why my forehead, like, went the fuck off. And, like, now that I stopped using that and switched on my concealer, and, like, I'm continuing to do my skin cycling, I feel like it's repairing the damages, but also I found out what was not helping me, because I knew it was not my situation of like what my skincare was doing. It was something that I added in, and I knew that was what was. I literally had to look it up. I was like, is Kosas breaking out or something? Like, literally on TikTok, and there were so many things. So literally find out so much from skin cycling. But I was gonna say that other than that kind of thing, I think my skin is fairly normal with like acne and breakouts. Like, I don't tend to break out very easily from like skincare products. It's more of like makeup. But somebody who is that way is Logan, and I feel like
gets irritated from skincare.
I feel like she's definitely has like had like such an improvement in how her skin looks and feels, that she's more consistently like having good skin days because of it. I don't know, there's a lot of fucking benefits from skin cycling. I would try it out at least for a couple months, and I think you'll probably get addicted.
It's also just kind of fun sometimes being like, it's not the same routine every single night. Like, it's like silly goofy, tonight's exfoliating.
It's like,
and then when you're on your second repair night, you're like, okay, but like tomorrow's exfoliating.
Dude, I get so hyped on exfoliating night.
Like, it just makes my night. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But it does kind of suck when you're not an exfoliating.
That's when you gotta add the clarifying oil in or something.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
What the fuck is clarifying oil? I use tea tree oil like a fucking crazy maniac.
Literally,
I do not recommend anyone else uses it. I'm just insane.
I literally would. You're crazy, girl.
I would never recommend it to anyone. Don't do it, but I do it. I'm sure I could use a clarifying oil instead, but or like, see, the issue is too that like also with skin cycling, I'm going way more simple with the actual products I'm using. Like, I still love my Sunday Riley.
Oh, absolutely.
No, not even that, but just like price point wise. Like, so I guess we could talk about products. So, moisturizer, which I'm thinking of changing, but like daytime, all I use is moisturizer and sunscreen. Obviously, well, I only cleanse if I work out in the morning. Otherwise, I just put it on top of whatever was my nighttime.
Oh, nice.
Thing. But I'm using the Versed moisturizer, which is not bad, but I wouldn't say it's like doing anything.
Mm-hmm. It's just keeping them at bay.
Yeah, okay. And I feel like it's going kind of fast. So I'm like, all right, maybe I'll try something different. And I don't love that it's in a jar.
Yeah, I'm not a jar girl.
But anyways, I use that. And
unless it's Drunk Elephant with the low pump. But that's just expensive.
Amazing. And then I use Supergoop sunscreen. Right now I'm using whatever the round one is, Everyday Face or some shit. but I'm not gonna get Supergoop again. I think I'm gonna do Peter Thomas Roth. I mean, not Peter Thomas Roth.
La
La Roche-Posay sunscreen. It's like not that much cheaper, but
yeah, it's not that much cheaper, but it is more like clinically like sought after, I guess.
Because like Supergoop Unseen was my ride or die for like 2 years, but then I heard that it
doesn't even work
your pores and it doesn't protect
also
you from the
during
sun.
that time I was also breaking out a lot.
I mean, it could have been a lot of things then, because you didn't
Kosas.
know.
It was Kosas, dude.
It was Kosas.
I love you, Kosas, but NAR.
Yeah.
But NARS. I'm
But
using
NARS.
now. My current... So, I guess, like... Do we want to go, like, through the skin cycling
I just
products?
did morning first.
Okay, so my morning, it's... I love using the Dr. Jar...
Ceramidin.
Ceramidin.
That one's good.
It's so good. Expensive, and it's like a small tube, but it's literally incredible, especially for my dry skin, and, like, during this time, it's phenomenal. I think I used it during the summer, too, and I, like, just loved how, like, dewy I looked. But, again, expensive, so... One that I feel like keeps me at bay and is, like, inexpensive is The Ordinary. I wouldn't say The Ordinary is, like, anything. It's literally ordinary.
Yeah.
I think it does its job. I think that... Do you know who Nikki is? She's, like... She used to be, like, this... On TikTok, she used to, like, read cards, but now she does, like, makeup. She's trans.
No. I don't think I've seen her.
She's incredible, and she's, like, so beautiful, and, like, I trust anything that she fucking uses. Neo It Girl.
Definitely have seen, like viral clips or something, but I've never seen her.
Anyway, she uses The Ordinary. When I saw her use it, I was like, period, we use the same one. But something that she does is she adds, like, what's that brand? Bioessence?
Oh.
They have, like, an oil. She adds it to the moisturizer and then she puts it on. I think it's, like, another hydrating situation. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking about doing that to, like, my...
Can you just use the Bioessence alone? Like, is it not hydrating enough?
I don't know, but she uses that, so I'm like...
But, like, see...
I'm really influenced. But it's like it's a fine moisturizer. I wouldn't say if you're like super dry like that I would use it, because even though it has HA, hyaluronic acid, I think it could dry you out if you're not already like hella moisturized, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. And then I do use the same Supergoop sunscreen. I really like it.
I like it. I just like...
I also like how much you don't have to use. Like... I don't use a lot of it, and I feel like it's really like that one really lasts me long versus the Unseen one would go so fast for me because this one's more liquidy and I could spread it.
I don't like that this one's as liquidy, just
I like
because I feel like it leaves me too dewy, and that could just be that my moisturizer is more hydrating than yours, so then it like it cancels each other out or whatever. So
do you mean by like too dewy like throughout the day, like even if you're not wearing makeup?
No, just like immediately.
Oh,
like it's a little tacky.
Let it dry.
I mean, it does dry, but it's still like I don't feel it or anything on my face. I'm just like, you know, being picky about it.
I guess. I really love looking dewy and feeling the dew on my skin. Like I like not feeling like I hate feeling dry. Like I hate putting powder on my like under eye or anything, but I need to because if not I get
creases and stuff. Yeah.
So
okay, exfoliating night, I use the same Paula's Choice AHA, right? Mm-hmm. And then I use I think it's Naturium BHA. Like, I don't know if it's considered a serum or what it is, but yeah. Then I use that, and then I use moisturizer.
Like a lotiony serum?
Yeah. Well, gel. Like a jelly serum. And then I use Bliss's, like, vitamin C moisturizer. I use that every night.
Did you look up if you could use vitamin C and that together?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm pretty positive.
Because I'm like, that's always something that I'm like scared to mix in. Mm-hmm, vitamin C. Yeah, on exfoliating night, I use... Did you stop using this? The Sephora BHA exfoliating cleanser?
Oh, yeah.
You stopped using it?
Yeah.
That shit, like, I feel like has become, like, so tried and true to my routine
It
now.
is good, though, and cheap.
It's so good and cheap. Mm-hmm. I use that to cleanse my face.
I just don't clean my skin.
I don't clean my skin. I just throw shit on top of it. I cleanse my skin with that. Obviously, if I'm wearing makeup, I've been using the Sephora's, like, it's like a balm to, like...
Oh, yeah. Makeup removing.
It's makeup removal. It's like a balm. Yeah. It comes in a container. I don't really like it. I don't really recommend it. I got it because they didn't have my usual one, which is the Ordinary Squalene Cleanser.
Oh, yeah.
That is... The Ordinary is ordinary, but that one, unordinary. Really fucking good.
I like it, but I don't like putting oil on my eyeballs.
That's how you get makeup off.
I know, but
What do you do? Like a makeup
hate
wipe?
the feeling. I use the makeup eraser
Oh,
really gently.
I hate rubbing my eyes. I mean, I love rubbing my eyes, but like with like a towel, it feels like literally like,
I get you.
what's that called? Sandpaper. It feels like sandpaper on my
Sandpaper?
eyes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm being dramatic, but like that's what it feels like to me. So anyway, I use that, and then I use the exfoliating cleanser.
Dang,
from
you do
Sephora.
it from step to step. The exfoliating cleanser too.
Cleanser, and then I do the BHA on top. Let that like kind of seep in while I brush my teeth, and then I'll do a big slather of moisturizer and plop it on.
Do you think it'd be too much if I also did the cleanser with a AHA and BHA product, or nah? Because it's like, well,
Maybe.
I guess you're kind of double dipping, so like
I'm double dipping, but you'll be triple dipping.
I'll be quadruple dipping.
Literally. I
Okay,
would
maybe
maybe
not.
take one out or like switch them out every other week. Like I'm gonna use this one.
I'm gonna use the
instead.
cleanser today, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna use the serum today. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. Okay.
I just feel like because I only have like literally one other product that's exfoliating, I like to like combine them because that's my only night. You know what I mean? It's like it's the night
It's
to
the
go
night.
off.
Got it.
So I do that. Yeah.
Cleanser I didn't mention. I use La Roche-Posay, but the
The white bottle, right?
no, I like the other one better. I like the dry to sorry,
The normal one.
Normal. I don't know if
It's
it's
just
normal or normal to
normal.
oily or whatever.
I think it's normal to oily.
The blue bottle.
The blue bottle. That's the one I have.
I like
So
that
good.
one. The white one, I got it to see because I'm more normal to dry.
Mm-hmm.
It
What's
doesn't
wrong with it?
suds.
It's interesting because I feel like
I didn't like it.
people were talking about how they do like the blue one better, but I didn't know why. And I was like, I'm usually dry, so I wonder what the
That's why I got
difference is.
it. I was like, all right,
Just
we'll
what
try
happens.
it.
Wait.
It's
Yeah, does it feel right?
it's like lotiony. It's almost like the Squalane Ordinary in
but
terms of
worse.
texture, like that it doesn't rub in, but it's not oily. I don't know. It's just
Like I'm okay with that consistency for makeup removal time.
Yeah, but that's not
But
my
for cleansing, don't give it to me. Don't do that.
it just
to me.
doesn't feel like I got it. Like, and it just like it's
It
gone.
leaves like a film.
It's just like gone fast. No, it doesn't leave a
Oh.
film, but it's just like one pump of that is like okay, and then it's like all gone. I'm like, did I even wash my whole face?
Oh.
But the suds, I'm like, I'm sudsing.
Yeah, it's like going. It's doing something.
And then retinol. I use a retinol from. I'm on a kick for Naturium, the brand at Target, because I wanted to just see.
Oh, you have their body wash, right?
And I also
Not me knowing everything in her bathroom, literally. I saw it the other day and I was like,
you're gonna try it.
but before you told me, before I saw it in your shower, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, now maybe I'll try
I think
it.
it's worth it, especially during the dry months. Not that I don't need lotion anymore, because girl, you do. But like I feel like I could get away with it a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Versus like
Dude,
just
in
a
the
whatever.
summer, maybe you don't need lotion.
Yeah, maybe in the summer it'll be
Who knows?
perfect. What did I? Oh yeah, exfoliating. So I use a retinol from Naturium, and then I also have from the Inky List like an under eye retinol that I saw on like fucking Twitter or something, and I was like, fuck it, I'll try it. It was like, I don't know, it's $11 or something.
Something inexpensive.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know if I'd recommend it. But like retinol,
It's
hard to say,
Retinol,
like-
you can see a difference, but it's not like exfoliating night where you like literally dramatically see something.
Yeah.
It's a more over like over time.
it's like keeping the
keeps you
wrinkles
young.
at what they're at, I guess.
Doesn't get rid of them, but it keeps them at what you got.
Right, that's my guess.
And then moisturize the same thing.
Yeah, same thing.
Retinol night, I do the same cleanser. Well, not the hydrating one, but the normal to oily one, the blue bottle of La Roche-Posay. That has been like my tried and true for like 5 months now. It's so good.
It's good, lasts a long time.
Also found that from the woman who
Skin cycles?
showed me skin cycling. She recommended that one, or like had seen a couple videos. She's like, I really like that. So I was like, period, I'm gonna get it. I do that, and then the retinol that I use is the Paula's Choice retinol. Comes like in a pretty big tube. Me and Logan use it, and I feel like we've had that same bottle for probably like 3 months now. Or 4 months, maybe even since we started skin cycling, to be honest.
And it's an all over retinol.
Mm-hmm. And with their specific retinol, you can wear it at night or in the daytime. I don't use it in the daytime, but it's like nice to know that can happen, because like let's say that morning I forget to wash my face before walking my dog or something. Like I don't need to like quickly do anything. Like I could just keep it on and like not worry about it, versus like if you go into the sun with retinol and don't wash it off, sometimes like your skin can really be affected by it and like sun damage. And then I just moisturize with the same shit. Either the Dr. Jart if I'm on a healthy budget or the ordinary situation. Also, like I said, on retinol nights, the following day on like in the morning, I make sure to wash off the product just because
even though it says you can wear it in the day.
I'm very wary about retinol in general. I like the idea that if I like forget, it's fine, but I know that like retinol is so powerful, especially in the sun, that I just would recommend you washing your face the following day morning. Wash it off.
Interesting. Anyway. The recovery day. Oh, I use I think a niacinamide serum. Yeah, a niacinamide serum from Naturium. Who would have guessed it? And then, I've been using the La Roche-Posay. I think it's like a B5 cream or something.
Mm-hmm. Is that the one that went viral?
Yeah, it's the one that went viral. And I was like,
the glass skin one.
Let's try it, Miss Hailey Bieber or whatever. So I do that. And then if I feel like, it's so thick. Like, you really don't need moisturizer after, so...
After the
like, if I don't do that cream, I'll just do the vitamin C. Or if I do the vitamin C because I forgot I was supposed to use the B5 cream, I'll, like, not spot use it, but kind of, like, spot use it. Like, if I'm really dry somewhere, I'll just kind of, like, put it on the really dry spots. And, yeah, I think that's... Okay. And, then, there's, like, the
randoms
pimple stickers and my tea tree oil.
Rocket and shit, dude.
Yeah, that's it.
Rest nights for me look like La Roche-Posay cleanser. And then I keep it pretty, like, simple. Like, I don't like to overdo it. I do want to add in, like, a serum or something in. Don't know what, though. I used to use the niacinamide from Paula's Choice a while back. I liked it. I just don't want to spend the money. It's just a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I keep it pretty simple. I just do that. And then either I'll just, like, moisturize if my skin's looking great. And then I'll just do, like... Or sometimes I'll do, like, the essence from... we got a lot of samples from the Augustine Bauder. That's how you say the name of the brand. The essence. I used to love it. And we recently got, like, the fucking samples for it. So I'll do that on, like, some rest nights. Depending if I'm, like, feeling it or whatever. If I'm having, like, acne, I'll sometimes do a mask after cleansing. And then I'll, like, put my moisturizer on after. But another product that I've literally... has been also life-changing that I use on rest nights is I got Logan this for Christmas, for her Christmas present, but we've both been using it. It's like mist or the spray by Tower 28, the brand. Do you know that one?
Yeah.
They have like an orange mist. I forgot what it's fucking called. It's basically for acne. It's like a clarifying mist. So you spray that and then let it dry and then I'll put moisturizer on. It literally works so well.
Really?
I got it for her because she sometimes gets like chest and like neck acne. Literally cleared up her skin so quickly. I don't know what it is. I think it's like antibacterial.
Tower 28.
Tower 28. It's a tried and true. And like I said, I use a clarifying oil. I don't even know the brand. I can't remember right now. The Tower 28 is called SOS Daily Rescue Facial Spray.
I love how that came up when you
I know.
Other thing.
Oh, I found it. It's called Clarifying Face Oil by Akar Skin.
Huh.
This isn't the bottle I have, but this is the bottle and it's $110.
Oh.
For
how many ounces or milliliters?
A fucking ounce.
1 ounce. $110.
But I will say I literally just like my fingers on it, not like it's like dripping into it.
Can you like
a little
get samples at Sephora? Like, where'd you get it?
I think I got it from like Violet Grey.
Oh.
Maybe they'll give you a sample. But I think that shit really works. I feel like their cleanser would probably be like incredible, but it's like $64.
A car?
Cleanser?
A car? The cleanser?
A car, yeah. I thought you meant like a car. I was like, huh?
You went cleanser? Yes, but the brand.
I forgot that that's the name of the brand. I was like, huh?
You're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I thought you meant like, did you say a car? And I was like, no, cleanser.
You're like way off.
Anyway, that's what I use.
Hopefully it inspires you guys to skin skycle.
Skin skycle.
Hopefully you
overserve.
Hopefully you skin cycle from now on. Oh, fuck us. But anyways, we're gonna link everything below, so if you're interested in any of the products we talked about,
check it out.
Give it the bare bones of what we use, and
Literally, I think that's what's so cool about skin cycling. Like, the products can be so, like, average, but they work.
They work. You have no idea that they work because you're putting too many products on your skin.
Period.
So, well, let us know if you guys try it. And as always, please give us a review, a rating, whatever you're listening on. And follow us on Instagram. If you didn't already, the name is now We Care a Lot Pod. So if you already followed us, don't worry about it. Everything just switched over and you're solid. But if you have not yet, go ahead and follow us. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.